Welcome back, Glam Fam. This is Angela Denise. I have missed you guys dearly. I have been MIA for almost 2 weeks, girl. I have been sick and all of that, but you came here for the bronzers. So today we have all the good on the new Physicians Formula bronzers. So we have a sculpting shade, we have Endless Summer, we have Sunset Beach, and also the new Saucy Mauve blush shade. So what I'm going to be doing, of course, is demoing the bronzer on my face, in addition to doing some swatch comparisons to some other products that I have in my collection currently. So if you dolls are interested, just keep on watching. I'm actually super excited, you guys. I'm super excited to be trying these out. So I've wanted to try these products out for a long time because people talk about them all the time, but they've never had my shade. This is the Sculpting Bronzer, and this is what she looks like. So first things first, I am going to sculpt out my cheeks and sculpt the sides of my nose. To sculpt my nose, I'm going to be using a Morphe blending brush, and for my cheekbones, I'm going to be using a Kevyn Aucoin contour brush. It smells good. I like the way it smells. Here we go. I'll go ahead and take a little bit of that on my forehead, along my hairline. So to sculpt my jawbone area, I'm going to take my Morphe E4 and pounce that into the powder. I really love the texture. Now I'm going to take that same brush and just blend out my forehead. And blend out that cheek area. To bronze my face, I'm going to be using my Morphe M553 brush in the shade Endless Summer. Dusting this over my forehead in certain areas. I really like it, y'all. Okay, so I forgot one thing in the sculpting step, and that is sculpting my nose. So very lightly, I'm going to tap my Morphe brush in to the powder, because the powder actually kicks up pretty easily. So I think that it looks good the way it is, but of course we will finish off the face and then marry all the products that we have going on. But first, let's go ahead and pop that blush on. So far, I'm really loving all of the powders from Physicians Formula. I am truly impressed. Impressed is an understatement. I'll just say that. Okay, so this is the blush that was released at Walmart exclusively in the Physicians Formula website, and that is Saucy Mauve. And for some reason, these types of colors have been speaking to me. So this is perfect. We are going to apply it with my Chakahodo blush brush. And I'm going to go in light because I've never tried these blushes before. So we are just going to pop that in on the cheek area. So the blush definitely has iridescence. It's not matte. It has some sheen to it, which I'm okay with. So one thing that I will say is that the blush definitely looked deeper online than it actually is in person. I like it. I just wish that it was a little bit darker. So for the final step, I will go ahead and do that with you guys on camera. And I always finish my face either with my Laura Mercier Candle Glow powder or my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So this is the shade 5, my Chakahodo powder brush. I pick up a generous amount of this powder and finish my face like so. I am going to finish this look off with applying some of my Estee Lauder Mirage. This is for holiday, to highlight my nose. And I'm going to just pick up just a very little bit of it on my finger also to apply it to the tops of my cheeks, right in between my brow bone and the outer corner of my eye. That's all I want. Just to add a smidget of lift. Okay, so that's that. I will go ahead and apply some of my Cherish lipstick from MAC. It is almost finished. This is going to be in my project pan for 2019. I'm just going to apply it to the centers of my lips like that. And then I will take my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Foxy Brown. All right, and I'm going to top that bad boy off with my Fenty Gloss Bomb. And so, dolls, that definitely was a tip. This is my go-to new lip combo for my skin tone. I feel like anyone between the shades NC42 and like NC50, 55, like that combo is perfection. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. We are going to be swatching all of the Physician Formula bronzers, the new ones anyways, and comparing those against to a few popular bronzers that I have in my collection. Enjoy. Okay, dolls, welcome to my swatching comparison. I have the 3 butter bronzers that I want to swatch and compare for you. And then I have the 4 bronzers in my collection that are fairly popular that I want to compare these to. Before we get into the swatches, I want to go ahead and mention that I did prep my arm. So what I did was prep my arm in the same way that I prepped my face today. That being said, I use the Smashbox Primerizer Primer and my Loreal in the shade 510 on my arm. And I also set my arm with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I want this to be a fair fight, and I want the swatches to also show up true to color as they would on my face. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I want to go ahead and show you guys the Sunset Bronzer. This one here is the one that is exclusive to Walmart stores and the Physicians Formula website. So this one I would recommend for medium to tan skin tones that are no deeper than NC42. This one actually is really close to my actual skin tone, maybe just a smidget darker. So that is what the Sunset Bronzer looks like on my skin. Next up, let's go ahead and put down one of my favorite bronzers in my collection, and that is the Becca Bronzer in Ipanema Sun. All right, so that is Ipanema Sun on my arm, and based on what I see here, it's a bit darker than the Sunset Bronzer. Okay, next up is the bronzer that I demoed in my video, and this is Endless Summer. I do think that this bronzer would be appropriate for skin tones deeper than NC45. And this is Endless Summer. And that is Endless Summer. This one in particular is exclusive to Ulta.com, and you can also get it now at the Physicians Formula website. Next up, we'll go ahead and compare that to my Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade 04. All right, just a quick recap. This is the Butter Bronzer in Sunset Bronzer. This is my Ipanema Sun by Becca. This one is Endless Summer, the new Butter Bronzer shade. And this one is the Bobbi Brown bronzer in shade 04. Next up is going to be our Butter Bronzer in Sculpting Bronzer. This is the deepest bronzer that they have in the collection. It is exclusive to Walmart stores and the Physician Formula website. Okay, so if you are deeper than NC42, you can contour with this, or if you have a skin tone deeper than NC50, you can definitely use this as a bronzer. I think that it's absolutely beautiful. In my video, I did use this shade to sculpt or contour my face with. All right, so we're going to go ahead and swatch just to have another bronzer to compare it against. We're going to go ahead and swatch the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess bronzer in shade 04. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Okay, so there we have it. This is the Estee Lauder, the deepest shade that they offer in shade 04. This is the Butter Bronzer in Sculpting Shade bronzer. This is the Bobbi Brown 04 bronzer. This is the Endless Summer bronzer by Physicians Formula. This one is the Becca Ipanema Sun bronzer. And lastly, the Butter Bronzer in shade Sunset Bronzer. I hope that you dolls enjoyed this swatching comparison. I really love doing these types of videos. Please leave comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.